And my contribution to it is the fact that I sit here and all of you come here to give my voice wings, to talk about all the policies that Unicef is coming up with, to be able to push that into the forefront so that the government takes equality a little bit more seriously, so that they try and create opportunities for us where it's a little bit higher on the agenda, like Louis George says. So I use my public platform to be able to have conversations, because we all do campaigns, and I'm sure all of us, when we are doing public speaking, we talk about equality, but when we go back to our houses and when we shut our door, are we really doing it? That's the big question. हम सबको अपने आप से ये सवाल पूछना है कि we talk. I know that I'm very aware of it when I go back home, and I get so inspired by young girls who have so much potential, like here, over here, or so many of the others that I've spoken to. And if we start encouraging that, when we go back to our own homes, do we implement what we talk about? Are we hypocrites? That when हम लोग एक दूसरे के सामने आके तो बड़ा बोलते हैं लड़की को ऐसा होना चाहिए, लड़की को वैसा होना चाहिए, लेकिन जब अपने घर में जाते हैं, क्या हम अपनी बेटी को उतनी अपॉर्चुनिटी देते हैं, या अपने डोमेस्टिक हेल्प की बेटी को उतनी अपॉर्चुनिटी देते हैं, या अपने नेबर की बेटी को कभी अत्याचार देख लिया किसी के ऊपर, क्या हम अपनी आवाज़ रेज करते हैं? एज अ सोसाइटी वी नीड टू क्रिएट अवेयरनेस. हम जब आवाज़ बनाएंगे तो वो आवाज़ इतनी बड़ी हो जाएगी कि वो गवर्नमेंट के सामने एजेंडा तो बनेगा ही. That's my contribution.
Okay, so my second question is that short while ago you spoke about the responsibility that celebrities have, the social responsibility, and today we are seeing you in that capacity. And I need to ask this question, and I hope I'm not interrupted.
Probably will be, but continue.
We talk about Salman Khan, we talk about various other Bollywood actors, and India is a contest with Bollywood actors. We ape their hairstyles. Perhaps if one could afford, people would be aping your Versace blue dress as well. But I want to ask you, do you agree with what Salman said about the rape remark? Yes, you have said in the past that we must focus on other issues. But when celebrities make that remark, whatever progress we may have made in the field of, say, gender equality or fighting against rape and the whole psyche, we talk about mindset change. Do you think that remark was unnecessary, even if made as a joke?
No, first of all, it's not a joke. From anyone. Second of all, I've answered this question 35 times now. And I think it's been 20 days since this has happened, and you are still talking about that on a forum where we are talking about equality, in a forum where we are talking about empowering our young children. You're still talking about a callous remark. I mean, to me that's sad, that the media chooses to focus on something which is not as important. I really don't think so. Second of all, when it comes to public responsibility from public people, it's a very individual choice. Tomorrow, I'm not going to be able to turn around and tell you, madam, आप अपना 15% जो आप remuneration आपका जो भी पैसे आपको मिलते हैं, आपकी salary मिलती है, वो आप जरा charity को दे दो. दूसरे भाई मैं क्यों करूं? तो it's an individual choice. I choose to be here. I choose to use my voice. If somebody else doesn't, you can't blame them. It is your individual choice. Today, I'm not going to blame you if you're not doing enough, or if you're asking me a callous question on a platform which deserves a lot more respect. But at the same time, I told you, you can absolutely ask any question. We're in a land of freedom. We're in a democracy, and I believe in being able to speak. But my opinion is, I don't want to add to the clutter. I would rather talk about more important issues.
Yes. उसके बाद आप ले लीजिएगा सवाल.
मैं सिर्फ I'm only following rules, huh? Please don't hold it against me. Yes.
Hi Priyanka, I'm Seema. I work with the Tribune newspaper.
Hi Seema, would you hold the mic a little closer? Thank you.
Okay, yeah. I'm Seema, I work with the Tribune newspaper, and my question to you is, you mentioned in different ways at this function only, that there are all kinds of disparity, different states, different areas, all of that, and it's not necessarily just literacy related. I mean, it's not necessary that, somebody very wealthy will not have that kind of male, female, or daughter, son discrimination. It will not. Yeah. So what are the reasons then that cause this? Because evidently it's not necessarily just.
What are the reasons that cause inequality? Between
yeah.
gender inequality or?
Yes. Yes.
Again, I've been saying
It's
it.
not just literacy, is what I'm saying.
No, it is not at all just literacy that causes the disparity. It is awareness, like I'm telling you. That we all, when we watch television and when, like I've done so many campaigns like Our Girl, Our Child with NDTV. I've done so many campaigns with Unicef when I come out and talk. And everybody sitting in the audience says, yes, yes, you know, that's what we must do. We all go back really inspired. But the true question is, are we really inspired? When we go home, do we implement the change we talked about? All of us, in our individual capacity. Even if this room is full of 100 people, and we today go out there and say, आज मैं inspire हो गई थोड़ी सी. चलो मैं आज घर जाके, you know, let me ask my domestic helps, what is the situation about your children? Let me just talk about them. Na? Let me give her my books. Even that, today's change will go so far in that child's life. But we all need to be aware of it, get inspired and say, the change is in my hand. The smallest change makes a difference. And it is not education, you're right, it is awareness. It is a mindset.